guys, and welcome back to another video. We are about an hour from sunrise and all my plans this morning have completely gone out the window. It's been an absolute nightmare trying to drive around. The weather this morning was forecast for about 2 mile-an-hour winds and 100% humidity and about 80% chance of high cloud. So that screams to me straight away mist, because it's very, very cold, and it was reasonably warm yesterday. There was a lot of humidity and you could even feel it in the air, and there's literally no wind at all, and there's not a breath of mist anywhere. I've been driving around for about half an hour trying to find patches of mist and absolutely nothing, so completely uninspired now because I had my hopes on mist. So I've come down to the beach because you can always grab something at the beach. The sea's always different, you can always get something a little bit different, and I don't know if we're going to get any colour. I'm not sure. There is medium cloud sort of hanging around, and there is a little bit of colour on the horizon, but not much. So I'm thinking this might be a bit of a fail, I don't know, but we're out anyway. So these are the mornings sometimes that you wish, well, right now I wish I was still in bed. Hopefully it changes, but right now I wish I was still in bed. I was over there just a minute ago, and it was still pretty dark. I mean, it's still pretty dark now. The camera's picking it up really well, but I've been here many times before, and I kind of just set up a go-to composition just to see how things were looking on the camera. And yeah, completely uninspired over there. It just doesn't look very good. The light's really flat at the moment. There's a tiny bit of colour coming, but hopefully something will come through in a minute, I'm not sure. But there is a river that meanders down through the stones here and out to the sea, and I've always wanted to try and compose it into an image. I've always seen it had potential, but it's always kind of messy and it doesn't ever really look very nice and pleasing, and it's never really been anything I've wanted to photograph. I think today, with this grey light at the moment, I found a composition that I kind of like. I was just walking around and trying to get it lined up, portrait orientation, and I think the composition works really well. I've got this river just snaking out from the bottom of the frame, the bottom left hand third, into the sea, and then the sea kind of takes you around the rest of the coast. And if we had a really nice sky, I think this could be a decent shot, so it might be something I can revisit another day, but I've got this set up for now. I'm not really going to take a shot yet because it is just so grey. There was a tiny strip of pink in the clouds, but it's so faint I can barely see it with my eyes, so there's no point me trying to get a shot yet. So I think it's just going to have to be waiting around and just seeing if I can get any sort of light whatsoever. Just a little bit over there will just lift the whole scene and just add that dynamic range and add that depth and contrast that you need, because at the minute it's just flat from bottom to top, and you can take the shots and you can maybe put it into black and white, but even black and white, you need contrast, you need light, you need something. So hopefully I get something. Okay, so I did take a shot just a minute ago. I'm not sure if it's going to be any good. I think it's quite flat. There is just no light whatsoever. I had a tiny little bit of pink in the sky, but nothing much. The composition though, I absolutely love the composition. It is lovely. I've got this beautiful, like I said, I've got this beautiful river that just snakes out into the sea, and yeah, it was flat just a minute ago, but We've got 10 minutes until sunrise. It's Monday morning again. I have to be in work in about an hour's time. As I'm doing this piece to camera now and talking to you guys, the sun is starting to creep up and I can see this pink glow just forming underneath the cloud that I have in front of me. So my fingers are crossed that I could get a little bit of light and I can get a shot. If not, I'll pop one up on screen for you guys that I got just a minute ago. And if I can get anything, I will grab it and I will put it up on screen for you guys shortly. So that's it, sun's up, it's 7:30. As you can see, it had a little bit of colour. That pink was lovely, the colour was really nice, but it just wasn't enough. There was just a tiny bit of it on the horizon there and it just wasn't enough to, I mean, if we had just a little bit more of a gap, it could have just filled all this cloud that we had here, and then it could have been really special. But this is the reality of landscape photography. Sometimes you go out and it's like this, and then sometimes you go out and it's on fire and you get loads of images. But I'm happy to have got one. I'm happy to have discovered a new composition, and I will definitely come back and get it again. So I'm going to knock this one on the head and call it a day. Sorry I didn't get anything special, but that is the way it goes. But like I said, new composition, and I'll come back and get it another time. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do consider clicking subscribe below, give us a like, tell us what you think down in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one.